Hi. So, today's lesson, we're going to keep talking about English sounds that you can make with letters and how they can be spelled differently than how they think, what we think they sound like. So, the next sound I wanted to show you is R. R, right? This is the R. It makes the sound, like in rock. But you can have two R's and it still makes the sound. Carrot, right? But here's a really tricky one. So when you have a W and an R squished together, it still is going to make the sound. So even though it's a W and an R, it's going to make the sound. Like in this word, right. The next one that we have is an R and an H. This one doesn't happen a lot, but it happens sometimes. And it's the R sound, even though it's a R, and an H. So the R and the H, when they're together, just make the sound, like in rhino. Okay, the next one that we have is really easy, right? S, like in sun. We can have two S's together, and it still is going to make a S sound, like in kiss. But here's the tricky one. Here's the troublemaker is a C. So C can make a K sound, right? It can make a K sound like K. But when you have a C, sometimes it can make the S sound, like in this word, city. Okay, so the next one that I wanted to show you that's the C making a S sound is this word, rice. So instead of making a Reich or rake, this word is rice. All right, the other thing is that S and T, sometimes when they're together, they just make a S sound. Like in this word, listen. So even though it's an S and a T, we pronounce it as just an S. Listen. Okay, next letter is the T, right? T makes a T sound, like in toes. But you can have two T's together, and it's still going to make a T sound, like in the word button. All right, the next one that we have is a V. V makes a V sound, right? Vote. We also have a W. W makes the W sound, like in water. Water. Now, we can also have a W and a H together like this, next to each other. And it's just going to make the W sound. It's just going to make a W sound, like in the word what, why, when, where. So even though it's a W and a H, it just makes the W. What, why, when, where. And these are question words that we use in English when we need to find something out. So we can ask people why, what is the reason? Then we say when, that has to do with time. And then where, that's like location, where something is. Okay, the next word, or I guess sound that I wanted to show you is the Y. The Y makes a Y sound, right? Like in yam. But the I can make the Y sound, like a Y, in some words, like this word right here. So we know that this is an onion, right? An onion, that's what we call it in English. But this word that I spelled, onion. So even though it's an I that makes a I or an I sound, in this word, we pronounce it as a Y, onion, onion. All right, and the last one is super easy. Z makes the z sound like in zebra, zebra, right? And like the other ones, we can have two Z's together, and it just makes the z sound, like in this word jazz, jazz, like jazz music. So now we're going to do a little bit of practice. So I'm going to show you the word, and I want you to try and read the word. So what word is this? This word is rock. Rock. It makes the sound, right? Rock. What about this word? This word is carrot. 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 Makes the R sound. What about this word? This word is right. Right. So it's making the W and the R are making just the R sound. Right. Right. What about this word? This word is rhino. Rhino. R and the H make the sound. Rhino. What about this word? This word is sun. Sun, right? So we have the sun, it makes the S sound. What about this one? What does this word mean? This is the word kiss. Kiss. So the two S's just make the S sound, like one S. Okay, this word's hard because it's a tricky one. What do you think this one is? This word is city. City. The S is making, or the C right here, the C makes the S sound. City. Okay, this is a tricky word too. What word do you think this is? This is the word rice. Rice. The C makes the S sound. Rice. Rice. What about this word? This word is listen. Listen. Listen, right? Like with your ear, like listen. Okay, what about this one? This one we didn't go over in this lesson, but we did in a past lesson. What do you think this word is? What do you think? What sound do these letters make together? The J sound, because this word is fridge. Fridge. The D, the G, and the E together make the J sound. J, fridge. Okay, so now we have this word, right? What do we think this word is? This word is phone. The P and the H make the F sound. And that's the review for today. So good job watching the lessons this week. I hope you are doing good. And I will see you next time. Bye.